Hey guys, well this will be the first precursor to the update of the build thread for the JS2. Somebody commented that they'd like to know, some of the tools that I'll be using at least. I am by no way a severely accomplished modeler, but I do got some basic knowledge and stuff that I like to do. So I thought I'd just go over it since they asked. I didn't see any reason with it. All right. So what you've got laid before me are the most of the tools that I'll probably end up using throughout this build. So far, I've already used file, grease, thread lock, needle nose pliers, and CA, file, and screwdriver in front of you. All right. One thing I'd like to note is the screwdriver set that I'm actually using is from Cobalt. It's a nice little set that you can get. Comes with a screwdriver, an extension, and then two different sets of just about every type of screw that you can be using. Right now I've been using mostly the Phillips 1 for the majority of the build. I was using the Phillips 2 a little bit also. That's just where I am right now. Don't need to use the Allen keys yet, but I'm sure I will. And even if I do have some Allen keys on these, so I'll have to see if I can use them. If I can, great. If not, oh well. One of the nice things I like about it is that it's ratcheting and it's magnetic as well, so it helps me hold those screws in, screws onto the head a lot easier. And then of course the thread lock. This thread lock comes with it, which is actually very nice. It's red thread lock. Just a small little scrape with the screw will do you. That's all you really need. Don't need to go crazy with it by any means. And I've also been using a little bit of the ceramic grease that also comes with the kit. Now, just so you're tracking, these pieces right down here, these three different Allen keys, plus a little multi-wrench, as you can see, it comes in two different sizes. Or, sorry, four different sizes on it. Actually, all these came with the kit along with the thread locker and the ceramic grease. Been using just a regular set of small wire clippers. Using this just for the sprues, just cutting the pieces off of each sprue, and then I go back and use a nice little hobby file. This is a little cheap little set. That's all it is, just a small little file set that I use. I was using that to kind of file down some of the sprues. Also, X-Acto knife to kind of help cut them down a little bit. The only thing I've really been using that for is just it helped me put the grease on a little bit into some of the smaller spots. That's about it. Obviously, set of needle nose pliers, can't really go wrong without those. So far, that's really about all I've had to use at the moment. But also wanted to bring up this. All right, so for anyone that gets a Tamiya tank that has never built one, so you get this nice little parts list. This will tell you what all the sprues, what each sprue looks like, what its lit number is, to include what the numbers actually are on there right now. So the first step of mine was actually using it in the Charlie. So this is where I'm in right now. And it tells you on the instructions, very clear, very easy to figure out. Because every part has a name. It has a corresponding letter and number combination. Pardon me. And then, along with that, your smaller bits, such as your screws, washers, bearings. Well, actually, this one comes with bushings, but I have upgraded bearings. Everything has some kind of part number in there that you're really going to care about. So, like A1 tells me exactly how many there are. Just so you're kind of aware, though, plan to have one more in the set. They do that just to kind of help you out. Say you're probably going to lose one because these things are stupid small. Here's the nice thing also. These are scale drawings. These are 1-for-1 scale. So if you need to know what size the MA1 is, find the screw that looks like it, put it up to it, and the length of it will match up. So with that being said, Oh yeah. Here's actually everything that it comes with as far as the kit itself, the included. It does have a little screwdriver. That's mostly for the DMD. I probably won't use it, but it is there. It's just plastic. So in this case, like M4, there are 6 M4s. Now, this does not really go towards the more experienced models, just more for the new guys like myself. What I ended up doing was I do not want to have to try to remember which exact size M4 was every time. I found M4 the first time, got a little parts box, and just simply mark MA4 on there. There they are, right there. So now I don't have to worry about trying to figure out, and I don't have screws all over the place because these things are tiny. And just look at the size of that thing. You can't even pick them up almost without you even seeing them. All right, but these are just the screws out of the first part bag that I had to open up. So I just went ahead and labeled like 9 different part boxes just to coincide with all of these all the way down to here. Once I got to these, the big parts I wasn't worried about. Those are easy to figure out. But like there's 2 washers that are apparently a slightly different size than the other 14 washers. So I marked the box, I put them in the box. When the kit tells me, use MA4 on this part, all I have to do is just go to the box and open it up. The instructions are actually pretty clear too. I'm going to go over that just real quick. As you were looking at the instructions right up here, these areas, you'll notice it shows different pieces. So you got like this blue band right here. This indicates that you got to put CA glue on something. This little G-spot, apply some kind of rubber cement to the places shown by the mark. Right here, apply thread lock, apply grease, and then they've got a little part for paint colors. And then these are just the different languages up here. So as you're looking at it, it'll even tell you, hey, thread lock, and then it shows you a small little picture on every piece that they say, hey, thread lock. Okay, just to help you out, just to help easy remind you. If it needs to be glued, it'll show you. It's got a little blue band right in there, just kind of showing you, hey, look, these are the areas that you should be gluing. Okay, so for anyone that's interested in getting into a Tamiya kit and just wasn't quite sure exactly kind of some of the tools you need, by all means, these are not the tools that you do need, but they actually do even go over recommended tools. And I'll actually, let me go ahead and swap over to that real quick, since I think it was the previous page, or the previous page. Yeah. So here is all the tools that they do recommend that you have. So you have, you know, regular a screwdriver, a couple of screwdrivers, side cutters, needle nose pliers, plastic cement, tweezers. Tweezers are kind of one of those things you might really want to think about picking up. Some of these bits are really small, as you'll see in the update video. Some kind of X-Acto knife, or in this case box cutters, what they have. Modeling scissors. I'm not really too worried about having modeling scissors. It'd be nice to have, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Instant cement, synthetic rubber cement, and pin vise. One of the other things I do not have, but I'll probably end up picking up eventually. Do I really need all of these tools? No, they're just the recommended tools. Will it make it easier if I have them all? Probably. Do I have them all? No. So we'll just go from there and figure it all out together. But that's it. Just wanted to give a quick update as to some of the tools. And if you're thinking about doing this, I highly recommend labeling some of your small bits and screws. And, you know, get a nice little combination screwdriver set that you like, that works for you. It's really got everything that you're going to want, or you think you're going to want. But that's it. I'll be posting the first update up pretty soon. So until then, all right, guys.